welcome on in to North Dakota Today. I'm Sophia Richards.
And I'm Jessie Ahmet.
Well, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Yes.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, this holiday commemorates the chief spokesperson for nonviolent activism in the civil rights movement in the 60s and takes place on the third Monday of January. So that's what we're celebrating today.
Yes, and it's great. We've got some local events going on. Umoja 55 is happening at the Fargo Theater. Also, I'm going to back up real quick. Also, UND's Office of Diversity Inclusion will be hosting its annual MLK Day brunch in the Memorial Ballroom. But this is going on right here in Fargo, and it is at the Fargo Theater. It'll be tonight from 6 to 8:30. And what it is a performance of youth in the area. So the purpose is to highlight the work of the partners of Fargo's Human Rights Commission to continue Martin Luther King's legacy. And a youth performance with students from Fargo North, Fargo South, Davies, and Cheyenne High School will all be performing tonight. They give there will be an award ceremony too, and that is also sponsored by the Human Rights Commission here of the City of Fargo's Human Rights Commission. And there's one award given to an organization, one adult, and one youth making an impact in the area. This event is free and open to the public, so I am hoping. I contacted Frederick Edwards. He's the coordinator of this event, and so I think we'll do Facebook Live a little bit later today. Exciting. And maybe a little video, and so they're doing amazing things in the area.
I'm glad you added that last part because that was going to be my question is how much are tickets?
Yeah, free, right? So how often do you get a free event? So free at the Fargo Theater, 6 to 8:30 tonight. Just show up and appreciate the youth of our area and what they're doing. Yeah.
That is so neat. I've never heard of that event before. That is so cool, and especially at the Fargo Theater.
Yeah, very cool. Umoja, and it stands for, or it is a Swahili word for unity.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and then the 55 is it's been 55 years since MLK's death.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. How impactful. I love that. Well, speaking of impact, well, Miss America finals were last night, and Miss America 2024 is Madison March from Colorado. So congratulations to her.
Yes.
She is an officer in the U.S. Air Force, as well as an advocate for pancreatic cancer awareness and research. March was also awarded a $60,000 scholarship after winning last night, which we are sure will come in handy as she is a grad student at Harvard. How amazing.
How amazing is she? So impressive in everything that she's doing. The grad student, I mean, in the Air Force, and I think she's the first commander, or what, I'm sorry, I forgot her title, officer, that has been a Miss America.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think she also studied physics in college, which...
Incredible.
I mean, all these things are, but especially the physics. Oh my goodness. So congratulations to her. I was watching last night with my mom. I know that you were watching as well.
Yes, I was watching with my daughter as well. She loves to print it. She loves the spreadsheet. So she
yes, you were telling me this earlier. I'm going to need a step-by-step. I'm loving this.
So every time we watch one of these, a pageant competition, she prints out a spreadsheet so that we can be ready to write in the finalists and then score each of them. So we like to score them all because I'm sure, you like to play along from home. But we like to score them all and then see, how we gauge versus how the judges gauge and if we're right. And so we guessed 3 out of the top 5, which was pretty good. But it's just so fun to watch all their talents. And the onstage question, if you didn't see this, they threw them for a loop. Right in the middle of the competition.
Yes. Yeah. So typically at Miss America, if you haven't maybe tuned in before, our semifinalists are all on stage in a line, and then you kind of maybe reach in and grab a card.
Right.
Or, they will just read your question to you. So it's in the form of a question. But this year, they had all the girls switch places, so it was in a random order, and then they all sat in chairs, and they had a number on their chair.
Yep.
So then they showed their number to the judges in the audience, and then just like how it is now, there was a screen right behind them.
Yes.
And then a topic would pop up on the screen behind them, so they would turn around, no idea what it's about, and there would be a word or, a term, and they would have to speak for 30 seconds on that term with no question, no direction.
Nothing. No direction.
Yep, but they could take it kind of in any way that they wanted, which was unique.
It was, yeah.
But I was nervous for them.
I was very nervous for them.
I was like, what's going on here?
I know. And the first girl sits down, terrorism in America. What?
Yep, she turns around, reads terrorism, and then she's like giving an eloquent 30-second speech, and I was like, whoa, my brain was still processing that.
Right. I thought it was pretty pretty cool. And I also kind of even liked that they did that, because they
Yep.
said, when you're Miss America, you can be speaking anywhere.
Yep.
You can have your prepped speech on your platform or whatever it is event that you've gone to, and someone might ask you one of these topics, and you have to be able to be that spokesperson and to be able to think on your feet and speak eloquently, like you said. And I really thought they all did a very, very nice
Phenomenal.
job. Yeah.
Phenomenal. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. I thought it would be funny if they did that to us.
Please don't tell me that's coming.
Imagine, we're just sitting here and all of a sudden there's a word behind us and we have to give a speech for 30 seconds about
Right.
it.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. Maybe a different segment.
Maybe.
I need some prep time for that.
I think when Ashlyn comes back tomorrow, that might be a good idea.
Should I scare her?
Don't tell her. Yeah, you should.
Yeah, no one tell her. I'm going to have some hot topics behind us on the screen and put her on the spot and make her answer them.
And
No,
just go.
kidding. Yeah.
Yeah. The preparation that it takes, it's easy to sit there and score and judge and
Yep.
be like, oh, I don't really like that talent or whatever. But to prep for that event is unbelievable.
Yeah, I thought all the ladies did such a phenomenal job. Like I said, I was just so impressed with them. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, are you real? Is this a joke?
I know. Very, very good. And yeah, like you said, the winner, Madison, just an incredible woman doing amazing things. And so I'm sure she'll have a fantastic year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, that I watched with my mom. So much fun. I was so entertained watching talents this year.
Yes. Okay. The talent. Did you have a favorite? They were kind of all over the board.
Yep.
We had tap dancing and singing and dancing and rhythmic gymnastics.
Yep. See, I'm a singer, so normally I love, one specific singer, but I actually really loved Miss New York's kind of jazz
It was
dance.
amazing.
She looked stunning. I mean, they all looked stunning.
Yep.
But she had this gorgeous kind of beaded
Yep.
silver jumpsuit on.
Yep.
She was just entertaining. She was a great performer.
Yeah.
She was had amazing stage presence. So
She did.
my mom and I were like,
I know.
We had
And
the
she
jaw
did make
dropped.
top 5.
I know.
I couldn't believe it.
yeah.
Yeah, her talent was incredible. And can
Insane.
you imagine too? I thought, okay, say you're them, right? You just do this dance that, I would have been sweating.
Oh, yeah.
I would have been a puddle of
Yeah.
sweat. And then you got to come out in your evening gown like 5 minutes later.
I know. Amazing. The quick changes, I was like, girls.
I
You're
think
making me
I'll
look
watch again and judge from home in my sweatpants.
Yes. Well, amazing. So inspired by those ladies.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I wanted to check in with you. We talked a little bit about our New Year's resolutions before. We're about halfway through the month. How we doing?
Well, not super great. I'm not super bad, but mine was to be on time for things. And anyone that knows me is laughing right now because I think being 7 minutes late is completely on time. And that's not really the case. That's not like normal life. So I'm trying to be on time for things coming and going, because another thing about me is I'm real bad at leaving. I really like to
Yep.
stay and talk for a long time.
I think that's a Midwestern thing. You're
Is
like,
it?
Oh,
You're
love
so
ya.
kind.
Love you, bye. Like, oh my gosh, so we'll get together next week, and the goodbye just keeps going on and on
Yeah,
and on and on.
I'm really bad. I'm the worst at that. So I've been trying really hard to be on time and leave on time, but it's slowly creeping. I haven't done great today. I was about 35 minutes later than I wanted to be to work. So.
Well, you got here at before 9.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
9:08
it's
right
good.
now.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know,
you made it.
yeah, good. Thank you. You're very kind. How about you? How have you been doing? Because you chose a big one.
I chose a big one, and mine has no wiggle room, really.
No.
So I did dry January, and
Yeah, you either do it or you don't.
I'm doing it big. I've had 0 drops of alcohol. I didn't even
Wow.
have communion at church.
Wow, that is commitment to the cause.
Well, they actually didn't have it last Sunday.
Okay.
But I was like, perfect.
That works. That helps. I don't have to feel guilty that
I know,
I didn't
I was
have
sitting in
communion,
church
and I
and
can
I was
still.
like, oh, they didn't have it that Sunday. So I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus,
Thank you,
Lord.
Jesus. Yeah.
So I can really say I've had 0 drops.
But I'm really impressed about this past weekend.
This past weekend, yep, and you guys at home should be impressed with me too, because this is a feat that I don't know if it's ever been done before.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think it could have ever been
No.
done before.
Okay, so I had a friend's birthday party bus. 0 drops of alcohol in winter.
And you said it was freezing.
It was freezing.
So I would have said, well, that will warm me up.
Yep.
So I will feel better.
No
Yeah.
alcohol, coat, or blanket, or anything. It was freezing on the bus. The door did not latch all the way.
Oh my gosh.
So I could physically see my breath
That just sent a chill through
Yeah.
me. I can't even.
Yeah. So, you know, we're all accomplishing things. Some people are Miss America. I'm
Right.
surviving dry January. Small win.
Small win. I'm sort of a little more on time than I used to be. That's about all we got.
We made it. We're here.
We're here.
We're loving it. And it's Monday, you know. So
I
much to
know,
look
it's
forward to.
Monday. I know. We've got Amanda from North Dakota Nice, who I keep looking at because she's so cute over there and giggling and laughing at our sort of somewhat accomplishments, I think.
No, I love it.
With
Yes.
us.
Well, you will be chatting with Amanda from North Dakota Nice after the break, so everyone stick around. We have much more yet to come right here on North Dakota Today.